Does your child need an IEP? Then you've come to the right place. If you want them to get special education services and they're not yet in kindergarten, then the process is going to be so challenging. Why? Because the entire process from special education testing to IEP development is probably never going to take place at your local community school. Take a deep breath. I'm going to walk you through it. That's why inside this video, I'm taking you behind the scenes of preschool IEPs to show you what they are, who can qualify, how to get your child the best type of testing, and most importantly, why early intervention makes all the difference. Hey, what's up? I'm April Rarig, your special education advocate and school psych, and today I'm joined by Mrs. Capricorn. We're here to make your IEPs and 504 plans so much easier. If you're new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button to get more videos like this in your inbox, and check us out on Instagram at Rise Ed Advocacy. If your child is in preschool or not yet in kindergarten, and you've heard the term individual education plan, also known as an IEP, that's another word for special education and related services. So here's the deal. Pro tip. IEPs are not just about paperwork. They are about delivering the right specialized academic instruction for your child's unique learning needs. So today I'm going to break it down when it comes to who qualifies, how to get your child evaluated, why preschool IEPs are not the same thing as an IEP in kindergarten, and most importantly, step-by-step tools and resources so you can advocate like a pro. To get you started, make sure to check out my first video playlist on special education so you understand the process, where you are and where you need to go. Grab that link in the description box below. Let's dig in. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, also known as IDEA law, encompasses all children from ages 3 up to age 22, depending on your state. What am I saying? I'm saying regardless of what type of school, or even if your child is attending school or preschool, your child can be assessed, found eligible, and qualify for special education services. This means if your child has early intervention, starting at age 3, that's going to transition into an IEP. But here's the problem. So many times as parents, our kids don't have early intervention. So we're like, oh my goodness, do they need an IEP? Do they not? What are the red flags? How do we know? This is exactly why I want you to check out my first guide that spells out 10 reasons that might surprise you of when is the right time to ask for testing and why does your child possibly need an IEP. Grab that link in the description box below. So let's talk about what is an IEP. Here's the 3 things that you need to know. Number 1. An IEP is a legal document. That means your district or your local education area is mandated and required to follow it. Number 2, an IEP is supposed to be designed for all the constellations of your child's unique learning needs. Number 3, an IEP is supposed to be designed to support your child's learning. What am I saying? Pro tip, an IEP is not meant just to support academics. It's going to address your child's social emotional functioning, their cognitive reasoning, their sensory needs, and in preschool, everything that has to do with getting ready for kindergarten. So like I mentioned earlier, getting an IEP is not just going to be a straight road from the request to get the IEP. It is a journey and it is a voyage. Make sure to check out my videos about all the secrets that you need to know when it comes to the special education voyage from start to finish. Grab that link in the description box below. So now you know what is a preschool IEP. Let's dig in further when it comes to who can qualify. This is one of the things that families get told wrong all the time. So your child can be assessed and found eligible for special education related services, so much more than just academics. They can get an IEP for speech and language. They can get an IEP if there's developmental delays. They can get an IEP if there's behavior that's impeding learning. They can also get an IEP if they have a diagnosis, if you suspect they have a diagnosis, or if you think that they may have a disability and may need specialized academic instruction. So remember earlier I talked about that voyage getting an IEP? Let's go ahead and take a look at what that voyage is going to look like. You're going to notice at the beginning there's something where you're going to start because it is an ocean you have to cross. And then you need to notify your district in writing that you need an IEP for your child. More about this in just a minute. Then you're going to see something like a little boat, and that means because your district is mandated to locate, identify, and evaluate all children who are suspected of having a disability and may need special education services. So what am I saying? I'm saying that there's so much more than just requesting testing when it comes to starting the special education process. Make sure to grab the link in below to get a copy of your voyage. So now you know about the voyage and who can qualify for special education and related services. Let's dig into special education assessments, also known as an IEP evaluation. So here's the deal. Before you can even start things when it comes to preschool IEPs, you need to know this. Pro tip is that you must submit your request in writing to the district saying, hey, I want an IEP for your child. You can't just call them on the phone. You need to make sure to put it in writing. As a school psychologist working in preschools for a ton of years, there was a ton of secrets that I wish I could have told my families when it comes to starting the special education process. And that's exactly why I created a video that lays out tons of things that you need to know, because when it comes to starting the special education process, especially for preschool, it is not easy. Grab that link in the description box below. So let's go back to something I talked about earlier, putting your request for an assessment in writing. So here's the problem. Pro tip. As a school psychologist, I would get letters all the time from families, and they're like, hey, I want an IEP for my child. Hey, I think they need speech. But here was the problem, is that they didn't tell the team what areas they wanted assessed, what disabilities they suspected, and they didn't guide us so we knew what we were testing for and why. And that's exactly why I created a do-it-yourself fillable template that shows you exactly what to tell the team you suspect, to guide the assessors in terms of the scope and sequence and the type of assessments, to show your team and justify your request for your school so they don't say no, and most importantly, to get the high quality evaluation that your child deserves without drama or stress. Grab that link in the description box below. Let's talk for a minute about preschool IEP services, specifically when it comes to getting that assessment and the high quality evaluation that your child deserves. So here's the thing the school's not going to tell you. Pro tip, when you submit that assessment request earlier that I talked about before, that you need to clarify you want related service evaluations. What am I talking about? If you just say, I want IEP testing, they might give a little bit of this, they might give a little bit of that, but here's what you can get through an IEP. Speech and language services, occupational therapy, physical therapy, behavior support, behavior intervention plan, a functional behavior assessment, a one-to-one aid, even transportation, assistive technology. Oh my goodness, I could tell you so much more. But how do students get this? They get this through putting that request in writing. And that's exactly why I'm so glad that you're watching this video, because now you know that you need to ask for testing in order to get your child assessed, eligible, and get those high quality services that they deserve. This is exactly why I created a parent workshop called How to Request Testing. So inside my one-day workshop, it walks you through how to submit your letter to request, how to get past the, oh my goodness, let's wait and see, and how to get the assessment evaluation process started, especially for the fact that your child is in preschool, because it's so much harder than when they're in kindergarten or a little bit older. I created this one-day workshop for you so that you can get everything you need and not have to wait months and months and all the way to kindergarten or longer to get your child tested. Grab that link in the description box below. So now that you know all this, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why early intervention matters before kindergarten. So here's the deal. Pro tip. If you wait to get your child assessed, you're not going to know if they need support. Here's the deal, is that when your child hits kindergarten a little bit older, it actually gets even more challenging to get an IEP. So if you're going to wait, or if the school or the district is saying, just wait and see, when you get to kindergarten, that means the gaps and the areas that your child struggles in are going to get bigger and bigger, and all the other children are growing and making progress, and your child is not bridging that gap. So that means the longer that you wait, the bigger the gap gets, and it's so much harder for them to find meaningful progress. And that's exactly why you want to get the evaluation now before kindergarten starts. So now you know so much more when it comes to preschool IEPs in terms of who can qualify, why it matters, and what the process looks like. Do you have a question? Make sure to put it in the link in the description box below and add your state. Do you want me to expand on more what I've talked about, or do other videos on different topics to help you get your support for your child? Put it there too. Like and subscribe to get more videos like this in your inbox, and check us out on Instagram at @RiseEdAdvocacy. I'm April Rarig, your special education advocate, and your cat, Mrs. Capricorn. Shh. I can't wait to see you for our next video.